for this movie just continues as every day goes on. What's up, guys? Dynasty, and tonight, it's gonna be a late upload. We're talking about the MK reboot film dropping April 16th, next month in theaters, and also being streamed on HBO Max. Now, this morning, the Elder Gods were in a good mood because they dropped a couple of TV spot commercials. I want to say they're like 30 to 40 seconds long, and for the most part, they're all pretty much identical, and they're all based off of the world premiere trailer we saw initially like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So for the most part, it's a rehash of everything we've already seen. I know, bummer. However, in these snippets, in these individual 4 different TV spot commercials, there's like maybe 3 or 4 seconds of scenes that we've never seen before that have now confirmed a few new things, including a fight scene between CC Stringer as Mileena against Sonya Blade. It looks really sick. I love the set location. Also, a nice close-up of the invisible... I don't know, are we calling him Reptile? I'm pretty sure it's Reptile. It could be a Sauron, right? We don't know what this is. I'm 99.9% sure it's Reptile, but we have a nice closer look at the invisible stalker that is inside of Sonya Blade's apartment. Also, Cole Young's gear is finally clear as day. It looks really interesting because it's gold, and we also get a nice look at the weapons he'll be using in his fight against Big Daddy Goro. There's also an extended look at the fight scene between Sub-Zero and Scorpion in the gym. Yes, that is a gym, a frozen gym. I believe there's also a first look at our boy Kung Lao doing the classic Kung Lao pose. It looks so sick to see in the movie and the film. There's even a, I guess you can kind of call it like a first real look at Nathan Jones as Reiko, and he's standing alongside Kabal and Mileena in the actual location. I said the location for the Mileena Sonya Blade fight was cool, but no, this right here, this is some breathtaking stuff, man. But of course, you're probably scratching your head saying, Dynasty, why am I seeing screenshots and not the actual trailer? Well, that's because WB can be weird at times and they copyright claim the trailers. I don't even want to risk it, especially because initially these trailers are super low-key. They dropped this morning and it was kind of leaked, but then it wasn't leaked because the cast and crew talked about it like 8 hours after they got posted. I don't know, so I'm just trying to be safe here, so bear with me. I'm using screenshots for the video. I'll have a link to the trailer down below. Without further ado, let's have some fun, break down these screenshots, and well, let's get into it. So first things first, first image to showcase our boy Bihan. We constantly see Bihan walking through the back alleyway, turning the rain into ice and just like tossing it to the concrete floor, the street, if you will. This is, yet again, I'm pretty sure the exact same scene, just another look at Bihan, and our boy looks sinister as ever. He does not look like he's having a good time. Gotta say, too, the quality of the trailers are super bad and compressed. I'm so sorry, because these screenshots are gonna be super pixelated. It is not my fault. The actual trailers, they're not high quality, I'm telling you. I don't even think Warner Brothers was actually responsible for getting these trailers out there because they're just like commercials and TV spots. It's all done through random third parties. So that's probably why the quality isn't the best. So take that for what you will. Now, right around this part of the first trailer, there's also the scene of Makad Brooks driving Lewis Tan, Cole Young in the SUV, and in the back seat next to Cole Young, there is a mysterious lady next to him. Now, some people have said it may or may not be Kitana, it might be Mel Jarnson, I don't know. Could it be simply just Cole Young's wife, his daughter? That kind of seems likely too. So we don't know who exactly is next to Cole Young and Jax, but people online are trying to figure out. So hopefully we find out sooner rather than later. Now, they also give us an extended look at the Goro portion of the debut trailer where Goro is doing his big Shiva stomp. I gotta call it a Shiva stomp, guys. Come on, I got to. Gotta call it a Shiva stomp. So Goro is already not having a good time. It seems like he's agitated. In this next screenshot, he's about to meet Cole Young's weapon of choice. It appears to be a wooden tonfa of some type. This next image shows Goro picking up his 3 fingers, and it looks like Cole's about to slice one of these fingers off with the bladed-looking tonfa. He has like one wooden tonfa and one with the blade. So Cole is rocking the best of both worlds, and Goro is about to lose his fingers. Things I thought we'd never see. Cole Young destroying Goro's fingers. It's, I I guess it's just Mortal Kombat, am I right? Speaking of Goro's fingers, there is a scene in another one of these trailers. I'm guessing I'm all over the place. I'm just sharing with you guys what I want to share now. I got no method to the madness here. There is a scene where Goro is about to open this door, and it's very reminiscent of the intro to Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. I want to say a big shout out to Dave Savage 1982 on Twitter because I actually saw this on his tweets. That is going semi-viral. You can see clear as day. The inspiration is indeed strong in this scene with Goro's little fingers. So, Goro, is he losing fingers? Is the tonfa, the bladed tonfa, gonna be what's responsible for those fingers being broken? They're not $500 sunglasses, but maybe they'll grow back. Now, next up, I guess while we're discussing Cole Young and his weapons of choice, here's this first image right here of Cole again in the gym, in the octagon. Everything is frozen. This is like the first time you can really see that his gear, what he's rocking, is actually not just some gray Takeda knockoff looking skin suit. It's gold. He has a gold suit on, and I really do like it a lot. It looks legit. Dare I say, he's giving me some Taven vibes. Dun, 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 dun. Now this next image right here, you can see the weapons. Probably the most clear out of everything that I can show you. One is, made of wood, the bottom one, his left hand, whereas his right is the bladed one with at least some type of dagger on the edge of the tonfa. So this also appears to be taking place while Scorpion and Sub-Zero are fighting in this, exact same gym. They give you this wide shot right here. I love this so much. Just seeing them face off. Looks like it's on a 2D fighting plane. You could definitely Photoshop like a health bar right here. Somebody, I don't know what you're doing. Somebody needs to Photoshop a health bar, a time limit. Not a defense meter, but an offense meter. I gotta see that, because that, my friends, that is Mortal Kombat brought to life. That looks amazing. So I saw that. I had to share that with you guys. You know what else I have to share with you guys? This close-up of Cole Young, because it really gives you the amount of detail in his skin suit, his costume, his attire. Whatever this is, if it grows out of the tattoo, I'm sure in the movie they'll explain where our boy's gonna get his costume from. Now, next up, here is everyone's favorite Australian, Kano. Yes, Josh Lawson doing his best Kano impression with the laser eye, looking so sick. I'm really hoping, really hoping there is still a steel plate underneath our man's face. I'm hoping for some reason that he gets that peeled off. I really hope it just gets exposed that way. Next up, that amazing Mileena and Sonya blade fight I mentioned at the beginning of this video. So here is the first screenshot right here. I know it's not necessarily centered or positioned properly. It's definitely interesting just to be seeing CC Stringer smiling as she's about to slice Sonya Blade's head off. It seems like it's very intense. By the way, I gotta say, I kind of do wish, there's a bit more color on Mileena's costume. The lack of pink, I'm just saying, some vibrant colors might have looked really cool. Just saying, maybe next time, maybe some vibrant colors, maybe. Dynasty, it's gotta be realistic. I get it. For realism purposes, we're I don't know, we're gonna just wash all the colors out, make it dark and gritty. It's really not that big of a deal to me. I am intrigued though. I really just wonder how just making it a bit more vibrant, these costumes, if it really would have brought it to life or just made it look tacky. Maybe it would have just made it look tacky. Maybe it's for the best. Next screenshot, though, things escalate pretty damn fast because we have Sonya Blade in the middle of doing a backflip on this, like, wooden plank, if you will. I love this room they're fighting in, like, underground. Makes me really relieved that the plot of the movie is not also focused around just the classic tournament telling. So we have cool things like this, just random rooms and gyms and apartments and not just Shang Tsung's island. So I'm sure in the future we're bound to do that all over again, but it's cool to know that we can see something different. At least with Mortal Kombat it still works. So yeah, there is that scene. Looking forward to seeing the full fight. Should be pretty cool. Speaking of Sonya Blade, they give you a nice snippet of her holding onto this pistol, and what is she pointing at? What is she about to do? And next up is whatever this thing is. I'm pretty sure it's Reptile. And here's Reptile getting shot by this bullet. You can kind of make out the tongue and the mouth. Honestly, it really does remind me of Reptile going back to the 95 movie when he's in hiding. That's what I'm getting. This invisible being has to be Reptile. And this next image, again, really tough to make out. You can kind of see it's tough. It's really tough. But yeah, our boy Reptile gets shot by this pistol. I'm pretty sure Kano barges in not too long afterwards and pulls out his heart. So is it Reptile? Is it a random Sauron? Regardless, what a way to go out in the first film if you are Reptile. You get shot, then you get your heart ripped out. That's tough. That's tough. Next up, our boy Max Wang as Kung Lao, striking again the classic pose. I shared this with you guys earlier, but just look at the costume. I love just seeing the inspiration from the games being brought to life, and though it's not an entire like replication, you can definitely just see the influence, and it's done in the perfect way, you know, usually with all these characters we've seen so far. So they continue to knock everything out of the park. And next up, yes, the man himself, Raiden. I'm looking forward to seeing Raiden face off against Shang Tsung. They kind of teased that in the trailer. So, I mean, if it's a full-fledged fight, who wins? The evil sorcerer? The god of thunder? I guess we'll find out in the next couple of weeks. Speaking of Shang Tsung, they do share this picture of Shang Tsung standing next to CC Stringer's Mileena. And again, I wish we could see what the mouth looks like when she's ready to, I don't know, does she just like flip a switch and then she just has Tarkatan teeth? I don't know. Pretty much she just uses the teeth when necessary. So I just want to see it. I want to see what the teeth look like. I want to see if it's as bad as people think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to look great. But again, time will tell. Now, save the last screenshot here because it's probably the best one because we have Mileena leading the likes of Kabal and Reiko. Look at Reiko just hovering over everybody. Reiko is a big man. Nathan Jones is, I think, nearly 7 feet tall. No face paint, which we saw in the supposed leaked screenshots from, I want to say, like 2 months ago, going back to December. It's not that big of a deal. He doesn't need the face paint. He can definitely still be Reiko. He has the hammer. He has the look. Granted, he's humongous. I don't know if Reiko was ever meant to be presented as like a big, legit mini Shao Kahn, but he kind of is like a mini Shao Kahn. It's pretty crazy to see that. Now, Kabal looks even better than he looked 2 days ago in that promotional poster. Now that we can see without all the crazy special effects going on around the poster. So everyone here just looks absolutely amazing. The background is breathtaking. If this is what the movie is going to just look like for an hour and a half, I've been telling people this in the comments section. Even if you hate the movie, the plot, if you hate Cole Young, hopefully it is just good MK eye candy for you, because I know I'm probably going to enjoy the movie. But for those who think it's going to suck, maybe just enjoy it for what it is. It looks great. Look at the costumes. They're on point. So anyways, though, that's all I got for you guys today. That's pretty much everything of note from the 4 mini commercial trailers they released out of nowhere this morning that kind of went under the radar. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. If you did, please take a second, drop a like on it. Sorry if I sound groggy. I've not slept all day, so apologies for that one. If you guys enjoyed, though, please, 1 second, drop a like, subscribe for some more MK content here on the channel. Until next time, been your host, been Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. Movie is so close. It's right around the corner. I cannot wait. I'll see you guys in the next video.
You see, I've been a fan of Dynasty for years now. GTA, MK, and Justice, I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer. I wonder how y'all feel now. That was just a setup. Watch it get real now. Okay, so